Some celebrities are known to be drama queens. Here are the top 10 celebs exposed for having ridiculous demands. First off, we have Jennifer Lopez. When asked to appear in a video for a charity song benefiting African AIDS program in 2001, J-Lo agreed, but only under the right conditions. In exchange for her 90 minutes of work to make the video, she wanted a trailer where everything had to be white, including the flowers, curtains, and even the candles. The star also wanted Cuban food, which she reportedly then didn't eat. What's more, the rider included requests for chocolate chip cookies and pie a la mode, but absolutely no tomato, apple, or grape juice. Odder still were the entertainment requirements, which demanded an assortment of music that included Mark Anthony and Matchbox 20. That honestly doesn't surprise me too much, since J-Lo is known for being a diva, one time even replacing a $100 tip her husband put down for the waitress, switching it with a $5 bill. Next up, we have Van Halen. Throughout the 80s, Van Halen had a provision tucked away in their rider. A rider is a set of requests or demands that a performer sets as criteria for performances, and their rider said that backstage bowls of M&Ms couldn't contain any brown ones. On its face, the request sounds really ridiculous, but as all M&Ms taste the same, regardless of color. However, this request was really a clever ploy devised by lead singer David Lee Roth, who wanted to test how committed the promoter was to details. Before the show, Roth would check the M&M's bowl, and if there weren't any brown ones, he'd know it was safe to go on stage. But seeing brown M&Ms was a warning sign there may be unexpected trouble. Next up, we have Madonna. It should come as no surprise to anybody who's a fan of Madonna that she has extravagant taste when she goes on tour. According to In Touch Weekly, the pop diva wants to be surrounded by an entourage composed of 200 people. She wants 30 bodyguards to look over her for protection and personal chefs to make vegan food exclusively. If that already doesn't seem like too much, furniture is even moved from Madonna's house to her dressing room so she can feel more at home. Wow. Speaking of Madonna on tour, Madonna has recently been in the news. 2 New York City men sued the pop star for starting a show for her celebration tour roughly 2 hours later than the time listed on the tickets. In early January of this year, Michael Fellows and Jonathan Hayden accused Madonna, Live Nation, and the area venue of, quote, unconscionable, unfair, and deceptive trade practices by listing 8:30 p.m. as the start time. The pair also took issue with the show reportedly ending around 1 a.m., which allegedly posed a greater problem for them as they, quote, had to get up early to go to work and take care of their family the next day. Madonna was criticized on social media and by other celebrities following news of the lawsuit, with the ladies of The View talk show taking aim at the singer-songwriter amid the legal development. I personally wouldn't wait 2 hours to get a hot oil massage from George Clooney, much less a concert by anybody, Joy Behar said, while Sarah Haynes added that it was disrespectful to Madonna's fans. Next up, we have Katy Perry. Katy Perry knows what she wants, and it shows in her 45-page rider. Among the things listed on the rider are French lamps, a director's chair with her name on it, a total absence of carnations, and someone whose sole task is to prepare cut up fruits and vegetables. But what stands out as the most extreme provision in the rider is that the singer reportedly doesn't want anybody who works in her staff to say a word to her before a show, especially not the chauffeurs. So, if you got into the service business on the off chance you could one day mingle with Katy Perry, don't get your hopes up. Our next diva celeb is Justin Timberlake. Pop star and actor Justin Timberlake is one of several celebrities who appear to be very conscious about health and germs, as he requires that somebody goes around and disinfects every single doorknob backstage and at any hotels that he stays in every 2 hours. In addition to this, JT is also known to request that he does not have to share the elevator with anybody when on tour or even at a party, presumably so he doesn't have to make any small talk or have an awkward silence. To top it all off, Timberlake also insists that he and his entourage get the entire floor to themselves at hotels while on tour so they can have some wild parties. Justin has been in the tabloids recently for his rude remarks about ex-Britney Spears, who he reportedly cheated on. Timberlake performed a free one-night-only concert on Wednesday, January 31st in New York City to mark his 43rd birthday. In a clip posted posted to social media, Timberlake took a break from singing at one point in the evening to speak directly to the crowd. "I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely effing nobody," he said into the microphone as the band played the musical accompaniment of his Jay-Z collab Holy Grail in the background. One of the most successful female artists of all time, Mariah Carey, is also known to be quite the diva, which is reflected in her long rider. She has previously required an attendant whose only job was to dispose of her gum, and she has also insisted on her dressing room being 75 degrees with a lamp or clip light and 24 white roses, as well as fully stocked Cristal champagne complete with bendy straws. Her most famous request, however, is one which we can understand, but logistically must be an absolute nightmare for promoters to arrange. Before going on stage, Mariah wants her dressing room filled with puppies, rabbits, bunnies, and any other soft animal, which she states helps to calm her nerves. In recent years though, Carey has reportedly put her diva days behind her and has a much more modest rider. Beyoncé demands her dressing room be kept at 78 degrees and asks for chicken legs, quote, heavily seasoned with cayenne pepper and rose-scented candles, and don't have Coca-Cola products anywhere near Beyoncé as she only drinks Pepsi. Here are some of the demands. 1 large table for catering dressed with white tablecloths. 4 brand new white towels in the bathroom, 2 for the face and 2 for the body. Hot food includes juicy baked chicken, legs, wings, and breasts. Please season with fresh garlic, seasoning salt, black pepper, and cayenne pepper. Steamed garlic broccoli, lightly seasoned green beans, lightly seasoned steamed spinach. 1 case of Aquafina water, half cold, half room temperature. 1 hot tea, sliced lemon wedges, rose-scented candles, a lighter for candles, and a CD player. Our next diva superstar is Rihanna. The singer insists on blue or black drapes layered with, quote, icy blue chiffon. Rihanna also needs an animal print throw rug and has a very specific candle request. Here are some of the demands on the rider. 5 AC power outlets, adequate lighting for a, quote, relaxed atmosphere, white drapes to cover lockers and or brick. 1 humidifier, 1 large throw rug, plush and animal print, cheetah or leopard. It must be clean as she will walk on it barefoot. 6 candles, 4 small clear square vases with white tulips, no foliage. Second choice, if you can't get the tulips, white Casablanca lilies. Third choice, if you can't get those, white freesia. When Britney Spears performed in London's the O2 Arena in 2011, she demanded a feast of McDonald's bunless cheeseburgers along with 100 figs and prunes, so she could feel like she was getting the full London experience. She also ordered fish and chips with a framed photo of Princess Diana on the side. Yes, she reportedly ordered a framed photo of Princess Diana to be displayed in her dressing room at the venue. The UK publication The Daily Mirror reports, quote, Britney adores the monarchy. Diana was in many ways her inspiration. Perhaps it's because Britney can relate to the superstar loneliness paradox, that feeling of being famous but also trapped. Britney Spears has even admitted that fame made her feel like she was, quote, living on the edge of a cliff. In the first preview of her memoir, The Woman in Me, the pop star opened up about her early years in the spotlight. I envy people who know how to make fame work. Britney was always saying she just, quote, wanted to be normal, but her level of fame at the time precluded her from any semblance of normality. She felt, in effect, trapped, says her former makeup artist. Our final celebrity is the #1 celeb of the year, Taylor Swift. First, make sure if she's arriving before 11 a.m., you've made a pit stop to Starbucks. Here are some of the demands she requires. If arriving before 11 a.m., the following from Starbucks: 1 grande iced caramel latte with 2 sweeteners, also 1 grande iced Americano with 2 sweeteners, soy milk, and 1 slice of pumpkin loaf, 1 stick of butter, 3 boxes of Kraft mac and cheese, 2 4-packs of Red Bull, 1 12-pack of Corona, 1 12-pack of Newcastle beer, 1 bottle of Welch's grape juice, 1 avocado, 1 bag of Twizzlers licorice, 1 case of Smart Water, 1 pint of Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, 1 pint of Ben & Jerry's chocolate brownie frozen yogurt. Another thing the pop star demanded was that regular tickets for the Eras Tour concert film be priced at $19.89, a cheeky reference to her re-recorded album 1989, Taylor's version. That sounds all too well and good until until it's noticed that AMC typically charges an average of $14.89 for an adult ticket, meaning Taylor Swift is demanding her fans pay more than 30% markup price to see her movie, basically to honor an album that they'll likely be buying for the second time. That's it for today's video. Subscribe for more celebrity.